Hi guys, welcome back to Derby Koi. Now I don't know if you saw the last video, at the end of the video especially, I injured my leg, or my knee gave out on me, so I haven't really been able to do anything. I can hardly walk, so I've been thinking what the hell I'm going to do with the pond and maintenance. So the best thing to do is get yourself one of these. Thankfully Graham's been doing their filters for me and looking after them, feeding them, whatever else needs doing. But today I do need to get a fish out because I noticed a little bit of flashing, occasional, not too bad, but I've been watching them over a few days. They have been doing a little bit of flashing, nothing major. So Graham's going to get a fish out for me today and we're going to do a scrape, and then hopefully we don't find anything. But as I said before, I want to find something so I know what the issue is. So yeah, we're going to get a fish out. Well, Graham's going to get it. It's the royal we, as in Graham's going to get a fish out because I can't do it. So he'll get a fish out for me and do a scrape, and I'll check the microscope. I know Graham can do that as well, but I've got to try and be useful where I can. So I'm going to check the microscope, and we might have to get another one out just to make sure, and treat it if necessary. So I'll come back to you if and when we find anything. Okay, so scrapes are done. Found absolutely nothing. Water test done. That is very slight nitrate. Nothing I would normally worry about. So all I can do now is monitor. Graham's done the filters, so that's giving the water change just topping up now. So that'll bring the nitrate levels back a little bit as well. So yeah, I don't know why they're flashing. Don't know what's wrong with them. Water has gone pretty crap at the moment, to be honest. The colour of the water looks awful. Probably because I can't do my normal regime on it as normal, but I've noticed blanket weed's on its way back. So I may have to give that a treatment tomorrow, so we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, so all I can do at the moment is monitor them and go from there. If they continue to flash more and get worse, obviously I'll have them out again and see what I find, if anything, and go from there. So yeah, it's really annoying when you see flashing or there's something wrong and you can't find the issue. It really is annoying. I'm thankful I haven't found parasites yet, but like I say, I could be there, just didn't get them on the scrapes that we've done. So I'll monitor them and come back to you. I have got an appointment with the doctors next day or two. Oh, what day are we on now? I can't even think. Monday anyway. I've got an appointment with the doctors, so hopefully you can give me something to ease my knee a bit, to get me a bit more mobile, so I can actually start doing stuff again. And yeah, typical, I mean, absolutely beautiful weather the last couple of 3 or 4 days, so I thought it'd be perfect weather to get on with my veg filter to start to actually try and get that started, and I can't do anything.
Canopy!
So, and the canopy. Yeah, so lots of stuff I need to do. This has really put me behind on any of the plans I did have, but not much I can do about it. So I'll come back to you in a day or two, hopefully when I'm more mobile and able to do some stuff. And yeah, see if they improve. I'll catch you then. Hi guys, as you can see, I'm actually on my feet at the moment. It's been a few days now. I was just completely out of action for 4 days, 5 days at least, but it's slowly getting better. I'm able now to hobble around a bit and do a little bit. Graham's been really helpful. I couldn't have done it without him. There's no way I'd been able to do the filters, but thankfully Graham's been looking after the fish for me. But now I am able to move around a little bit. I can't be on my left feet for too long, but I'm able to come out and do the filters, so long as that, you know, I can't bend down or get down on the floor for any reason. So if I can do it while I'm standing up, I'm not too bad. So I need to be very careful on what I'm doing. I did go to the doctors. Apparently he thinks I've damaged the ligament, and they call the meniscus discs or something. There's 2 little discs in your knee, and I've damaged those, which is what was causing so much pain and discomfort and stopping me from straightening my leg out and putting any weight on it. I've just got to rest up as much as I can and don't do anything silly. So you know, I've had a bit of time off, and I'm trying to take it as easy as possible. But yeah, that'll get better. Eventually I do know I will need to have a knee replacement. My knee is pretty shot, but they're putting that off as long as possible, I think. Who knows with the NHS. But I think with my issues I've had with my knee, this hasn't helped it as well. So yeah, doing the ligaments and the meniscus or whatever they are hasn't helped. But yeah, like I say, I'm doing a few little bits and pieces now, slowly getting better. But I want to say a massive thank you to Rebecca, Andy and Jacob. They sent me the lovely get well card, and says to Andy, get well soon, love Big J, which is Jacob. To Andy, hope you make a speedy recovery and feel better soon, love Andy, Rebecca and family. So thank you so much, absolutely love it to bits. Hopefully we'll catch up soon. But yeah, this knee has really put me back on everything I wanted to do. Again, look, beautiful weather, can't do anything I need to do. I want to get onto this filter. I was supposed to do pond visits the weekend, sort some bits and pieces out, but I haven't been able to do that. I have got one planned for this weekend, but I don't know if I'll be good enough to do it. I haven't really got to do anything with it in there. I'm just going down to check it out, do a pond visit and give a bit of advice. So if I'm up to it, I'll see if I can do that this weekend. I don't know. But as for my pond, I'd say Graham's been looking after everything here, but I have noticed the dreaded blanket weed is back, and it's gone back quite aggressively. Fish are all doing well. They have been flashing earlier on in the week. Did scrapes. Graham got them out for me. Let me sit down now. Took the weight off my knee. Yeah, so did scrapes on them, didn't find anything. So don't know why they were flashing as such. As I said, the levels were up very slightly. Obviously it's an ongoing issue with nitrite and nitrate, but they've been okay from what I've seen. I haven't seen any flashing for a day or two, but not saying they haven't flashed, but I haven't seen it. Water at the moment not the greatest because the blanket weed's up and they're chewing on that because temperatures are up now, so they're hungry. But I'm trying not to overfeed them because of the levels in the pond. So they're eating off the blanket weed and causing that to get in the pond. But I'll spin you around, show you the fish how they're doing really well now, really, and I'll show you this blanket weed as well. You can see the fish are all looking good. I have put my net on because they were flashing, and because I couldn't, if anything happened, I couldn't get out here quick enough. If there was something in here and it caused them to jump out, I didn't want to take that chance, so I got round to put the net on for me. Oh, if I can see, I don't know if you can actually see it through the net. Just down here, a lot of blanket weed. Some of that's a good 4 to 5 inches long down there. Trying to see, not the best picture. I'll spin that round. No, can't get the better picture of the blanket weed, but yeah, so I think what I'm going to do while I'm able now is I'm going to stick a blanket weed treatment in, and that'll sort the blanket weed out, and it'll help with the nitrates a little bit as well. That'll bring some of the nitrates down. So let me get this mixed up and get it in the pond. Okay, so blanket treatment in. I did give it the full dose, so it was so bad. I think just a half dose wouldn't have done that, anything it needed. So it's had a full dose, so I'm going to lose these now for a couple of days, and hopefully the blanket treatment will do its business, and hopefully no more flashing. I'm keep the net on for now, especially as I can't see them, and once it's cleared up I'll keep my eye on them, and hopefully I can get this net on, because I hate having this net on here. So yeah, that's where we are. Yeah, so not much else I can do today. I'm not overdoing it. As I said, I've got to take it easy. But I want to say a big thank you to everybody as well on the last video who sent me get well wishes as well, and yeah, not nice getting old. Oh dear. Well, but yeah, when you think when you're young, you think you're indestructible, but yeah, when you get you're indestructible at the time, but when you get older you certainly do pay for it, trust me. So yeah, I shall leave these a couple of days, and like I say, I am resting up, so hopefully I'll be able to do more and more as the day goes on, or as the week goes on. And while we've got this nice weather, I'm hoping to have a really good recovery, so I can actually get to start on this bloody filter, this veg filter, and I can get my other filter done in the filter house, because that will really help with the nitrite levels and nitrate levels as well. If I'd have known I'd been taking this long to do it, I wouldn't have took the filter I had out there, the Backy River. I was hoping I'd get onto that sooner rather than later. If I'd have known, I'd have left that in. I mean, I've still got them. I suppose if I really wanted to, I could set it back up, but it's a real pain. And all that media's been sat out, so I'd have to mess around and really give that a good good sterilised, been sat out. I've just left the sacks outside, so I don't know what's in them, so I'd really have to do those as well. But if I can get onto this filter in the next week or so, and at least make a start on it, get the brickwork done, get it cemented up and smoothed off, so I'm not going to affect the liner, because yeah, trying to figure the liner out, so I'm going to get the flow from the veg filter into the main pond, that's going to be a tricky one, because yeah, it wasn't designed that way when I done the pond originally. But yeah, and hopefully at some point I'll be able to extend the pond as well, but that's not for a while yet. I've got other stuff to do, like this canopy. I need to get onto this canopy as well, so this knee is really putting me behind. Anyway, I've waffled on enough for now, so I'll catch you in a day or two, and hopefully I'll come back with some good news on my knee, so I'll see you then. Hi guys, right, now I actually went back to the work today, first day back at work. Been checking it, he's still not right. Just got home and coming down the path, looked at the pond. I thought, hang on a minute, I've got about an inch of water down on the pond. What's going on here? So open the filter house, and the filter house floor is soaking wet. Now I did forget, I actually moved the leak sensor I've got when I was doing some other work the other week, and forgot to put it back. So no point having a leak sensor if you don't put it down on the floor. I thought, well, where the hell's this leaking from? So I looked underneath, looked at my pump, and there's a fine stream of water coming out the side of the pump. I thought, oh god, no. So I turned everything off. I've turned my main ball valve off to the pond, because if I leave that on open, and if I take the pump off, it's going to be flooded in there, even more than it actually is. So I took the pump out and took this part off, and actually found a tiny piece of plastic in there, which was what was making the noise. Now, I wish I'd have done it earlier, but unfortunately with my knee I couldn't. Now, I'll spin you round and I'll show you what that little bit of plastic just been stuck inside there on the impeller has actually done to my pump. So let me spin you round. Okay, so I don't know if you can actually see in that little hole in there, and it's actually worn it away just there where my thumb is. It's a tiny, you should light through it there, look, a tiny little hole. Been stuck on the impeller. It's been flapping around because I haven't been able to get down to do it because of my knee, and now that's caused that hole in there, and you can't see it from that side, but you can definitely see that side. So it's piddling out of there, so I've now got to try and find a new one of these and order one. But in the meantime, all I can do, a second if I can get to it, I've got some of this, so I'm going to have to plaster in this and let it go off for a couple of hours, and hopefully that'll seal it for now until I can get a new housing for my, this is my Aquaforte DM Vario. I've had a quick look online. They do one for the Vario S, which I think, but I'm not sure if it's the same thing, it's slightly different, I think, but I'm going to have to do a bit more looking into it. So yeah, I would put my spare pump on, but my spare pump at the moment is in the skimmer because I need, somebody sent me a pump which I do need to sort out for that. Hopefully I can get it to fit it, but it's a different size connection than these 1.5 ones. I think it's 1 inch or 1.25 inches. I don't know, I need to measure it and see if I can get a reducer for it, then I can have my spare pump back, or I'm going to have to buy one that fits on there. But that hole in there needs sorting, so let me see if I can seal it up, and hopefully it's going to stop it leaking. Okay, so I've just siliconed that up. I'm going to let it set for a couple of hours. Hopefully that's enough, because I need to get it back on before it gets dark. So what I was going to do, I was going to, obviously I'm in the bunker now tonight, I was going to get a few of these in a bowl, because I haven't had them in the bowl for a while, and measure them up, because some of these have put some really good growth on. But we're doing this now. I've had to strip all that down. It's a bit of a mess around here, so I'm going to tidy that up, so I won't be able to do that today, but I will spin you around and we'll have a look in there. You can definitely still be able to see them. The water is lovely and clear. Yeah, some are growing a lot better than others than I thought. I mean, some of them I'll show you. Me waffling on, easier if I show you. There you go, some of these are really looking nice. There's a couple of showers in here. And one little one, which is that little one just darting around over the back over there. I was hoping you'd put a bit more growth on by now, but it's not growing that much. The asagi is putting some decent size on. That's probably put 3 or 4 centimetres on, maybe more. And that goshki down there, the beautiful goshki at the back. If they're going to come round, I don't know. Where are we? Where's he gone? There he is. There's 2 or 3 goshki here. There's the Tancho goshki. Also, I see him spooking them. That one just down here. You know, I'll put some size on. As does the Shiro, to be honest. And that's Akamatsuba. Let's put a load of size on. It's so warm in here at the moment. What's the water at? Let me have a quick look. Water's at 24 at the moment. So that Akamatsuba down there, let's put some decent size on. That's the Kiatsuri. And then the Yamabukis, they're not even here that long, but they've put some size on as well. So yeah, really pleased with the growth on some of these. A little disappointed by a couple of them, especially that little shower. I was hoping that Tancho Goshki would put a bit more on. But hey, I'll have to get these out another day now and measure them up a bit. I need to update my Koi Control app. But most of these are available. The Kiyazuri is not available, and one of the Shiros and one of the Goshki. Somebody's interested in the other two Goshki. Somebody wants them, so all the others are available. If you see anything at the moment you fancy, let me know. Okay guys, I've put that back in. What a nightmare. I've siliconed it up, best I can always stick some more if I need it. Put it back in, didn't do anything else. All I did was take the housing off the front, silicon it up, put it back in, turn it on, and up here on my controller I turned it on and I was getting my power, I was getting 2 watts. The flow rate was up, but I was getting 2 watts. Couldn't do anything about it, so I took it all off again, took the housing off so it was just the impeller, turned that back on, and it was up to 3 watts. So I took my impeller out, give it all a good clean, everything else, and tried it again, put it back in, turn it on. I got up to 6 watts. I thought, what the hell's going on? So I thought, well, all I can do is put it back together because I need something on, and I was just gonna, I connected it back up and I turned my flow rate on this up to its maximum, and it started off really slowly, got to 4 watts, 5 watts, 6 watts, and stopped, and then it just slowly crept its way back up. So thankfully it's up and working at the moment, so I'm going to keep my eye on it, i.e. leaking. I'm going to see if I can get a new housing for it, and replace the housing, but I do need to resort all this out when I do my new filter here and everything else. I want to redo this pipe work because it's all on flexi pipe. I want to move the pump, and so I can get it a bit more easier access, hopefully down here somewhere, and so it comes out from the under there from the pipe, it'll come on a solid pipe, and then I can have a solid pipe into the easy pod with a ball valve, because obviously slide valve it's going to leak, and as you can see I've started to produce a leak on there now on that one, so I'll change all that to solid. Don't know if I want to keep, I can go from solid there, I need the flexi on there to get into that, so I might keep that on flexi to that point, but all that pipe work down there does need changing. If you can see, I want to change that to solid, and obviously all this will go and everything else. Oh, broke my neck and done my other knee in, so I could really done without that today, but it's not leaking at the moment, so I'm going to keep my eye on it, and it's all soaking wet down there now. So when I come home tomorrow, what I'm going to do is, where it was leaking, I'm just going to put it on the outside, make sure it's dry, and put a lot more of that HA6 or whatever it is on there, that marine sealant on there. But I just couldn't understand why I was only getting the power up to 2 watts of power. What are we on now? I'm now on 50 watts, and my flow rate is at 64. So pull that up a bit, put that on fit there. Flow rate is 63 at 50 watts is where I like to keep it. But I've noticed let's turn this light on, it's getting dark. My upflow is really getting clogged down in there with that blanket weed, and that's restricting the flow, I think. So if I'm up to it the weekend, I'm going to take this out, I'll turn it upside down, I'll clean the disc out there, and when I put this airline in facing up, when it boils up and bubbles, it forces it all down. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that so it's actually facing down, so it actually blows down at the bottom and then back up here like I've got it in the bunker, which does a really good job, and it keeps that clean a bit, I think. I mean, most of that will die off because I put the blanket answer in there. I'll probably break down and die off anyway, and but that's getting stuck in here as well now, so yeah, another job I've got to do. But hopefully my knee's on the mend so I can get it done and start doing these jobs sooner rather than later. Yeah, well, I could have done without that tonight. I really could have done without that. That was awkward down there. Luckily I was lying on the floor. I had to lie on the floor, I couldn't bend my knees to get down there, so I had to lie flat on my belly to try and get underneath, which was really uncomfortable. But it's up and running for now. I really thought, oh god, I'll buy another pump. I thought I'm going to have to buy a very pump for that one, and I still need a pump for my Well, I've got a pump I'm going to try and get sorted. I'll tell you about that when I get it sorted. I'm going to see if I can get the right size reducing boot for that one, and hopefully that'll be enough for the skimmer to do what I need on there to get my basket back in, which is going to help as well. These ponds are centre trials. Really are centre trials. Oh, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Who said pond keeping was relaxing? Bloody stressful. Never mind. Anyway, that's it for now. Don't forget to like, share and... Oh, before I go, nearly forgot. Don't forget the koi collection on the 17th of August. It'll be great to see you there. I'm going to speak to Ken. I found him up. He said he's going to put another raffle on for some koi. If you remember the last one, he had there was three koi in the raffle, and there was 3 winners, and there was some beautiful koi as well. So he did say he's going to put another raffle on, and obviously there's going to be refreshments on as well. It'd be great if you can make it. It'd be nice to see you there on the 17th of August. So please do come along. I think it's going to be around 10 o'clock start, something like that. So yeah, 17th of August, the koi collection in Coventry, and until the next one, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and stay safe. Jobs are good.